Welcome back to the Pink Floyd Collectors news review for September. On September the 6th, Roger Waters celebrated his 79th birthday. He also now has started adding dates for 2023, a European tour. This will start in Lisbon on March the 17th. He's got some dates up in France, Spain, Scandinavia now, and it looks like that's set to grow with UK dates. So keep an eye on that at rogerwaters.com. This month did see the release of Pink Floyd's Animals 2018 remix. Pink Floyd have also added to their YouTube channel a couple of documentaries. This was on the build up to the release. There's one with Roger Waters, which is worth checking out. I'll include that in the link.
On Wednesday the 28th and Thursday the 29th of September, Battersea Power Station was lit up with graphics letting people know that Pink Floyd Animals 2018 remix is now available. This is part of a promotional campaign within the UK. Have a look I'll put some link to some other photos as well. Basically, the walls and the smokestacks were sprayed in colour, alternating colour. And the whole point was just to make people aware that the Animals release is now in the shops.
Nick Mason's Saucerful of Secrets tour has now started in North America, in Boston, USA. He's also appeared on a couple of podcasts, the first of which is the Mistress Carrie podcast, and the second, The Imbalanced History of Rock and Roll. Both are quite interesting in their own ways, a few new questions, which is always good to hear. And of course, Nick, being the kind of guy he is, very humorous, always good to listen to for 10 minutes. Check those out. The film Squaring the Circle, a documentary on hypnosis, has had its debut in terms of a premiere film shown at the Telluride Film Festival in California. The film is confirmed to be released later this year, looking at late in the year, so maybe early December, late November. You can now view a short clip over at vimeo.com, and the documentary is confirmed to feature both David Gilmour, Roger Waters, and Nick Mason.
Another film that's premiered recently was a Mary McCartney, daughter of Paul. She has taken part in a documentary looking at Abbey Road Studios. The documentary, called If These Walls Could Sing, will feature Pink Floyd. No more details yet, but that's going to feature on Disney Plus soon. So look forward to that.
Congratulations to David Gilmour. His guitar solo during Comfortably Numb has been voted the greatest guitar solo of all time by followers and readers of Planet Rock. So congratulations, David, on that. Battersea Power Station have now confirmed that they will be fully operational from the 14th of October, 2022. This includes the chimney lift, which is going to give a pig's eye view of London. It's an elevated ride that goes to the top of one of the smokestacks. That's going to be available to book tickets from the 14th of October, and that's available on their website, Battersea Power Station. Harry Waters will be releasing another new track, again, more of his classical music, and this is going to be on October the 7th. The track's titled She Stands Alone. As mentioned previously, he's looking at releasing roughly a track a month, and whether something more permanent or a physical release comes after that. But at the moment, it's only digital downloads, and that's over at Yellow Rose Records. If you are interested in what Harry Waters is up to at present, he has uploaded an interview he's done with Oscar Fairlund. He's uploaded that to his YouTube channel. He kind of brings you up to date, and he talks about some of his music being featured in films. Phil Manzenera has teamed up with Tim Finn to release a new album, The Ghost of Santiago. That's out now to both stream and purchase. Phil is actually on tour at the moment with Roxy Music in North America, so we wish him well. And certainly check out the album. It sounds fantastic. What you'd expect from a top writer like Tim, and Phil's guitar work is fantastic. Arthur Brown, who will have a new album out next month on October the 21st, called Monsters Ball, has uploaded a track. It's a cover of the Pink Floyd song Lucifer Sam. So that's available on YouTube, and I think it's also available on other streaming sites. Despite being back on tour with Nick, Gary and Guy have returned with the Rockonteurs podcast. That's now up to season 3, and they began with Ian Brodie of the Lightning Seeds. If you haven't ever checked out the show, please do. It's a fantastic listen for an hour.
Our friend the Doctor over at floydpodcast.com has uploaded another episode titled Yet Another Mix 3.0. I certainly recommend checking that out. As always, first class production, and look out for a very special mix of echoes. Check that out.
Snowy White has given a rare interview to Classic Rock. He has, of course, just released a new album, Driving on the 44, which we discussed last month. It's a quite frank interview. He talks about some work he's done with Roger Waters, and he also talks about the fact that he was forced to retire touring because of an injury and just the wear and tear on his arm and his hands. But yeah, good read, quite revealing. So check that out. That concludes our news recap for September 2022. Please join us next month